wherever you are is not good enough to keep you there. Whatever it is that got you wherever you are is not good enough to keep you there. For example, my degree in Sanskrit literature and Hindi literature got me a job teaching in high school. But that was not good enough for me to keep in that job, because I have to learn how to work with the students. If they don't like me and if I have indiscipline in the class, my contract will not be renewed. Muhammad Ali becomes the world heavyweight champion. He took the training, he fought, he did the sparring, won the match, he became a champion. But in order to retain the title, he still has to keep practicing, still has to keep fighting, still has to keep winning. So it's not good enough to keep you there. So in the same way, your degree or whatever got you the job in a corporate world, then you have to learn the intricacies of how the things operate in a thing. And right from there, you learn to do certain things in a certain way, so the bosses notice that you are doing it. But if you are non-assertive, generally it's not noticed, then you blame others that they are taking credit for it. Make sure that you are noticed, the way you sit, the way you talk, the way your behavior is, it will work right from day one. As I said, start the equation right from day one. At the same time, understand what is the power structure in a given corporate world. You know, in every company has a power structure. And you become aware of it, how it works, what's the gossip channel. All these things you become aware, and then you learn how to work that system. That's a part of, you know, awareness that you will have to cultivate on a day-to-day basis. Once that happens, you will succeed quite well.
You say, well, I talk to you people and this humidifier has to be changed.
That's right, yeah.
And the guy keeps on pointing to the notice board at the behind.
Right.
So you have a battle between the
Okay, in that case, you go to the higher authority than that person and talk to the person. Because sometimes the people, what is known as agent with limited authority, maybe does not have the authority to do this anyway, in which case he is just evading you, that if he doesn't have to live, then you don't have to worry about it. At that time, ask for who is the over him.
I asked for 7 days from my boss, which actually happened in my life.
Yeah.
And he says, the time has not come. I said, but I worked very hard. I have, the achievement there, and you appreciated it.
Right.
So he said, well, your time has not come. I said, well, you really commended it, and sometime in the past also, there's a precedence that, the promotions or the extra additional benefits have been given to people. Your time has not come. So what do you do in this situation?
The point is, he started the broken record. Your time is not come, your time is not come. You know, time is that sort of, then you have to think of other options. If the boss is the kind who is not appreciating your work, there are other options available in the world. There are other better bosses. Okay? So, their option is available.
Okay, I think we'll take the last one.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes.
Is the last one?
Yes. Let him take one.
So first off, pleasure attending your lecture. But it's just a small question that I have. Isn't assertiveness subjective?
No.
Me being assertive from the other person's perspective, it would be negative. Maybe.
Yeah, but it's not a subjective. The point is, as far as that goes, everything, what is objectivity? When a lot of subjectivities coincide, it becomes objective.
Right.
True or not? If you went into a place which is, if you go into insane asylum, you are the crazy one. I remember Thana Hospital, mental hospital, which was very known in our times. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru went there once to visit. And one of the inmates asked him, he said, who are you? He said, I'm Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru. So the guy laughed, he said, I used to believe the same thing when I came here.
So the question is, how do we draw a line between being assertive and more aggressive? I may feel I am assertive, but my friends might feel I am more aggressive.
As I say, line drawing is whether it's coming from rational perspective or emotional perspective. Moment you are emotional is either non-assertive or aggressive. When you are rational, you are assertive. So the litmus test is, are you rational and based on logic? You know?
So it might vary from people to people, right?
Yeah, what's that?
It might vary for different people.
No, there are certain ways of saying things rationally, and certain is emotion. Even your voice is emotional, then it's not rational. You might be saying the same sentence, but the way you say it, sorry, you know. So you are supposedly being sorry, but you are saying it very aggressively. So it does not convey the meaning of sorry. So all this has to coincide to make it sound assertive and straightforward. You know, and anybody who understands, you know, people will know that you are assertive or aggressive. They feel it. So don't worry about that part. When you are assertive, people will know. When you are aggressive, they will also know. Okay.
Yes, sir. The last question.
So,
When Lord Louis Mountbatten of Burma was sent as the lost voyager to India, he was told by the British explorers, only one man you have to be afraid of, that was Vallabhbhai Patel.
yeah.
What of? And they were right. And one Englishman, with a very good sense of humor in English people and Punjabis.
Right.
And he asked me, you come from the United States of America? I said, no, I come from the United States of India. He said, since when have you become united? I said, ever since shirtless Radhiji threw you on, and ever since Sardar Vallabhbhai with the Union of India in much faster time than the United States Union.
Very good.
So, did you meet him?
No, I didn't meet him. No. I didn't have the opportunity to meet him. In spite of the fact that he came all from Gujarat, where I come from. But one of my uncles was in Gandhiji's 80 Dandi Kuch. You know.
I heard his speech.
Hanji.
Beautiful speaker.
Yes. Right.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Let's pay our respect. May I call upon Dwani to say vote of thanks, please. 1 minute.
There will never be another now. I'll make the most of today. There will never be another me. I'll make the most of myself. The second day of the Management Festival has been as enlightening as yesterday, and Professor Rooshikumar enthusiasm and spirit has increased. To add to it, his anecdotes not only make us laugh, but notice the otherwise unnoticeable. There is a thin line of difference between assertive and aggression, and it depends on our position that we achieve people's convenience. But thanks to Sir, we know to be positive and assertive and rescue our flight or fight dilemma through being rational instead of emotional. Assertiveness requires certain important things like action, rational thinking, integrity, and so on. So on behalf of BMA and NL Dalmia Institute of Management Studies and Research, I extend my gratitude towards Sir for giving us such insightful talk on assertiveness and knowledge and sharing some precious knowledge. Also, I thank the audience for being such a supportive one. We are also looking forward for him tomorrow because the topic for tomorrow is programming your subconscious for success. Also, there is one full day seminar on stress management on 22nd September 2006 at West End Hotel by Professor Rooshikumar Pandya. You all can contact the people standing at the registration counter for any further details. Also, the Dalmia students have to wait. We have some important work. Thank you so much.